What's up, everyone? So today I'm taking all of these napkins. The challenge for today is to find a job that pays the amount of money that I need to move on to my next challenge, which is getting my own place and getting the hell out of the woods and off the streets and stop being a homeless man. So this is all I have. Literally, I cannot locate any paper, period. And you would think that I could find some paper? No, not really. I am not finding no paper. So I'm just gonna take these napkins and try to make them not look as ghetto or creepy or stalkerish as I can, and probably slide them on like the windshield of basically any work truck that I see if nobody's in it. I'm gonna put my name. I'm basically writing on there, looking for work, notice truck, and then I'm putting my number and my name. So if they contact me, they'll text and say, oh, hey, who is this? You left a napkin with your number on my car. But yeah, I'm looking for work, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So that's the game plan, that's the goal. So I'm assuming, if I do, 50 napkins, put them on parked cars, I really don't care how many I do. Maybe this sounds insane to some of you. To me, it makes logical sense. I mean, I literally have no choice. I have no options. So this is the life that I have right now. So, and I'm not gonna go and work at McDonald's or Domino's. I will never work at Domino's ever again, ever. Okay, that's weird. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do the busting my ass until I literally have a breakdown every day of my life, getting talked to like a prison bitch. For what? For $12 an hour? So that my boss can live a good life and make more money because I'm busting my ass? No. And then I gotta wait, every 2 weeks to get paid? And I understand, I get it. I get it. That's the norm. That's what normal people do. I understand that. I comprehend that. I've done it. That's not for me. For me, my life plan is a little different, obviously. So I need to get as much money as I physically can. Soon. Like yesterday. I don't have time to go to work, bust my ass. I can't shower, so what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and get a job at like a Best Buy, a Domino's, a grocery store, anything you can think of. And show up to work smelling like shit, like body odor, fucking sweating my ass off. I can't take no shower before I go into work, so I gotta find some kind of like hard-working, manly job. That doesn't really matter if I smell or if I'm sweating or if I'm dirty. And I need to save up as much cash at the end of that day or at the end of that week. Because typically jobs like that pay you at the end of the day or at the end of a 5-day week. You don't have to wait 2 weeks. So I'm gonna save as much of that as I can, go rent a room, and then get off of the streets. Then my next maneuver on the chessboard will be to get a vehicle. Now, with the vehicle, I'm going to go to a auction. I used to work with a friend, Angel. What's up? I miss you, buddy. Angel was the nicest guy that used to work at Domino's. It was an old, I believe he was from where was he? I don't know, Croatia or something like that. But anyways, he would always talk about, oh yeah, you can get a $500 car at the auction. And you know what? And if any of you in the comments know anything about car auctions, is that true? Can you go to a car auction, like a police auction or auction over in Baltimore? He always said they were in Baltimore or Richmond. Can you get a car for $500? Can you get one that actually runs and there's nothing really wrong with it? Maybe cosmetically wise, can you get one for $1,000? Let me know. Tell me in the comments, because I don't know. So that would be the next step, get the vehicle. And then, at that point, then I will start my own business. From the advice of a good old buddy of mine, Mr. Baloo. Mr. Baloo the bear said to start your own business. Because people like me and him can't have normal jobs. So I'm gonna take that advice. I'm gonna heed that advice, Mr. Baloo. And then I'm gonna start a business. I don't know what kind of business I'm gonna start. But you know, that reminds me, let me tell you a little quick story about my brother Billy. Now see, Billy was really good at making money. He wasn't good at being successful or good at being a parent or good at being a productive member of society, but he was good at making shit tons of money at one time and then having like a run of bad luck and this and that and that and this, and then doing something else that makes a shit ton of money. So he used to clean cars in the 90s. I was a kid. He used to detail all these like doctor, lawyers, dentists, like anyone that was rich in the Fairfax, Virginia area, Reston, Fairfax, Ashburn, Sterling, all the way up to DC. He had business cards. You know, he had the whole thing. He had the van. He had the power washer tank, because I remember seeing the tank. The tank was bigger than me at the time. It was this huge tank that he had, you know, fill up with water, shove it into the back of the van. He had the power washer. He was making at least $1,200 a day. Like minimum, he would make like $1,200 a day cleaning these cars. He'd clean like 6 cars a day, make $1,200 a day. And that was in the 90s. So with inflation, you're probably looking at about like what, $2,500 today's money a day. On a bad day, on a bad day, my brother made detailing cars. He made like how much a normal person makes on their 2-week check. He made in like a day or two. And I know detailing cars is completely oversaturated right now. That market is insanely saturated. Like every time I go on Facebook, all I see is like, oh hey, you know, me and my wife, or me and my brother, or me and my cousin, we're a small business. We detail cars. It's been real bad lately. It's been real slow. Yada yada yada. Can you it's freaking hot. Can you spread the word? Maybe share this with someone. So I would never detail cars. Not right now. That's just my opinion, though. I may be wrong. But in the 90s, detailing cars was the shit. He was making serious money. My other brother, though, he doesn't really do that type of thing. He has a stable career. He, worked, and then I think maybe in his 20s, early 20s, started working at a hotel. He was a valet at a hotel, so he was parking a lot of cars. So basically, like, my one brother was valet parking the nice, expensive, awesome Porsches and the Ferraris and the Lambos and the Mercedes and BMWs. And my other brother was cleaning them. And once in a great while, a celebrity would come into the hotel that my brother worked at, and he would get to park his car. So, yeah, so that's what's going on. That's my goal. I just want to let y'all know I do have a plan of action. I'm not just a loser living in a tent. I mean, have I asked any of you for money? No. If you want to donate some, that would be cool. But I'm not that type. I'm not going to be that type of homeless YouTuber where, oh, hey, here's my Cash App. Can you give me all your money? I just, like I said, I'll put my Cash App in my details, because it would be stupid not to, obviously. But I don't want any of you to think that's what I'm doing. For the first time in my life, I'm trying to make my life work. My eyes have been closed this whole time. They've been opened. They've been surgically stitched open, rigged, wide open now. I'm just completely awake. Life is rigged, and if you don't fight it like that, if you don't approach life like that, with that comprehension, that understanding, then you're gonna fail. I have failed for all these years, and it's humiliating. I feel like I have failed my son. I mean, he's living in a house right now with his mother. Yeah, his mother worked hard, so she deserves a house. No matter what went down with me and his mom, she's a hard worker, so she deserves the house. I know that. Sure, am I angry? Sure. But yeah, I eventually want my own place. And that's why I have this YouTube, because I want to see where this goes. I just want to see where it goes. I've been doing just stupid skits over the past months and years on this channel or on my other channels. I have a TikTok as well. I'll link that as well in the description, or I'll put it in the comments. And I usually just posted dumb stuff, shit I thought was funny, trying to go viral. I really didn't take it too serious, but now I am taking this stuff serious because I see that I need a different trajectory in my life. Whew, it is hot. Good God, this tent is hot as shit. Okay. So, that's my plan of attack for today and tomorrow. Hand these out. I really wish I could get some business cards, but whatever. Or a piece of paper, at least paper. But it is what it is. So, yeah, I'm building myself up from absolute rock bottom. Rock bottom right here. Edit into scene. If you guys want to subscribe, if you guys want to follow me on my journey, that's awesome. If you guys want to feel like you're part of something, part of a family, that's cool. You guys want to rant in the comments? Go ahead and rant. I'm a good listener. I'll listen. I'll respond. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. All right, everyone. Peace. Shalom.